Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. In the last one, we got a bunch of gold, and we've been processing away at it. And since the last time, I spent the time, and dug out all of the new hangar bays that we have. Everything is all ready to be built up, and it will get built up eventually by the various build and repairs I have in the base area. But for now, since we have gotten these yield modules in place, as they do take those superconductors, we are getting tons and tons of gold. So if we look here and go to gold, oh yes, 834, 625, and they are continuing to climb. And now what we can do is transfer this, instead of it being I don't know why you're stuck up on that. Am I out of iron? I can't be out of iron. That would be ridiculous. Am I out of iron? Holy crap, I'm out of iron. Oh shit. Damn. Okay, I'm out of iron. Well, that is not a good thing. So therefore, emergency, iron. We need to go for iron. Thankfully, we do have our prospector and its OP abilities with its collection. To do such a collection thing, let's go and get the asteroid iron, because there is a spot on this asteroid that has an iron deposit, and we can go and mine it, or at least collect it, as these drills do. So if we move on down into this little place here, our drill should kick to life here in a moment. There they go. And they are off on an expedition. Oh, don't want to drive into the terrain that hard. To go and rip that iron out of the asteroid. Oh, beautiful. Give me that pure iron. And it should be a nice big deposit if I turn on my my area of the things. We have plenty of room here to go and scavenge from. Excellent. So, refinery. We should put the iron in there. On all the refineries, put the iron in front. And, oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're producing iron like we couldn't believe. Let's put this one behind all of these pieces of scrap here, because hey, that's free iron. Processing the scrap. I guess it was a little too much for me to think that I was going to get all that stuff done with the iron I had on base. But I guess I did build extra bits to the station, as well as build the frame of this, so I guess I could see that using up all that iron. But something we need to set up here is we have got this build and repair down here at the solar station. And we can go into this build and repair, and we're gonna rename it build and repair, and this particular one is going to be a build and repair system solar. And we want to turn off its janitoring of enemy grids, show its area, and I want to push it forward, I believe. Forward or up? Let's see here. What is the little arrow? Down. Okay, so we want to push it up. So on this one, we'll go vertical offset, and we'll increase it by, say, 30 meters. And that Okay, good. That pushes it out. So I'm going to increase that a bit further, maybe more like 50 meters. And that should be enough to cover all of the solar area. So vertical offset, 50 meters, and then we'll turn off the area, and that should be more than enough to cover all of the solar panels we could add to this thing, which we are going to add a lot because we need the solar. We don't want to put it in red, as that would cause this to get ground down. So I'm thinking, right now we have 3 by 3. So there's 9, 18, 27, 36 if I'm not mistaken. If I know my times tables. But if I expand this out, 2 more here, we can add a whole nother 6 per arm, and that should give us a lot more power. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here we can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm thinking I could add another lengthwise here. I definitely have enough space, but I kind of think I just want to add things to the sides for now, at least. Yeah, this will be a good enough upgrade for now. We are running low on iron, so I don't want to stress my systems too much here by adding too much to build. But we'll get another 6 on here, which this should be increasing our power by, oh, what would that be? Another sort of 70% or something along those lines. So we'll get our various batteries, especially the ones on the jump systems, we'll get them charged up much quicker here. Spin that around that way and place this power. Get the power out there. Now eventually, when I do make this a much better solar tower, I'm probably going to take this solar tower, slice it off, haul this to another planet when I set up a base on another planet, and then rebuild a new solar tower here for this base, because I want it to be retractable so that it goes back into a hangar base sort of thing, extends out on a piston, then is activated to do its rotations, and then on a press of a button it would lock its, like, put its rotors to a specific position, sort of fold back up, and then go back into a hangar bay. That would be great. No, I'm going to double this. I'm going to go another set here out as we talk. But at the moment, it's not something that I have designed or am ready to build yet. So at the moment, we'll just expand this thing out, and it will just be a functional solar tower for us. But in the future, I want to make this thing pretty. I want to make it like a... I placed that wrong. I want to make it like an opening flower petal sort of thing. But I have to design such thing, and also, most likely, do the sort of collapsing and retraction of that solar petal type design, all with a bunch of timers. So I'm going to have to figure out the timers for it, and it will probably take a while. I'll do that off camera, figure it out, and then one episode in the future, we'll just have the slicing off of this and using the jump ship to jump this to another place, and then the rebuilding of the solar tower. Because also, something we can do is we could put oxygen farms on a tower here. The idea being that I could do this with a tube. It's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to run a tube out, is that we can use this tube in the future to run the line for where the new tower will be eventually. we take that tube, we use pistons to piston it out. Then on the end of the piston, we have advanced rotors, just like how we were doing with mining rigs in the previous series. And we can put these oxygen farms onto the ends. As you see, they have a connection there. We could like run this as, say, conveyor junctions, and we could have a area where we have a bunch of solar, and then we have a section that is oxygen farms instead of solar panels. So it'd be like solar, oxygen farms, solar sort of thing. And we could have free oxygen for our base and not have to use any ice for oxygen, at least. So this should automatically get the materials it needs to build this up. Although I'm going to make sure and check. It needs to be in the build and repair group. Excellent. And this build and repair systems, I'm not sure where, I think this is on, that's on the jump jack. I believe this is on, if I'm not mistaken, this is on the Badger for its self-repair. So we'll leave that just like so. Alright, back to the iron. It should be majorly mined out here. How you doing, ship? Have you got all the stuff? We'll check with the spectator camera. Oh, wow, that is a nice ball of iron. Oh my god, there's a lot of iron there. Wow. So if the shape of this ball continues, that is a ginormous ball of iron. Because it still has all of that it has to process through. Wow, that is amazing. I didn't know I was sitting on such a wonderful little resource cache. And that's going to make a nice little pocket in the base. I wonder if I could tap into that pocket somehow. But it'll be alright. So how much do we have right now? Oop, we're upside down. Over there's the cockpit. Jump on into the cockpit. So we have 4 iron. Are we getting full? Ooh. Ooh, actually, we might be getting full here. Which, in and itself, is an amazing thing. Our basic refineries are refining as fast as they physically can. However, we are... yeah, we're full. We have an entire prospector full of iron, and we've barely even made a dent to that space there. Alright. Well, that is going to be super useful to come back to in the future. So much iron. Excellent. Alright, let's go park up. And let's get this iron into the base, where all of the build and repairs in the entirety of the base will all of a sudden just go iron. And then we'll start building shit as fast as they physically can. I mean, I'm not getting the best refinery efficiency. If you're working with a basic refinery, it is better to do it with a full-size refinery in order to get the most iron out of it, like to get the most resources. And don't run into the jump ship. Oh, geez. However, I mean, really, when it gets down to it, whatever. Like, we're gonna get so much resources, and this thing is allowing me to mine so much resources nice and quick that I don't really care if we're having a little bit less efficiency. We'll connect up.
No fuel.
And that no fuel is because of the... That shouldn't be there. I should just have to rearrange a little bit of the...
No station fuel.
If we look at my reactors, it's because I removed some of this stuff.
Fuel.
Oh, be quiet. We should have plenty of fuel.
No station fuel.
No fuel. Why you say no fuel? You have plenty of your uranium in your reactors, silly Kopesh. But it's a Kopesh that's causing that that warning, which is annoying. But now that we have some iron in the base, and these things are processing iron,
No fuel.
we should have for our production, it should be going crazy with setting up stuff. We're going to get making solar cells, where iron is getting processed as fast as possible, and we've got plenty to work with. My God, how much iron do we have? Production, why are you not producing? Which build and repairs are still on? Base is on. It wants to build armor. I wonder if the programmable blocks are still functioning. No, looks like they need to be reset.
No
Sometimes
fuel.
they do. This is programmable block, solar. Let's recompile. And just recompile all of these guys. Method not found. Edit. Oh, this one doesn't. Okay. That programmable block has nothing in it for some reason. I wonder where that programmable block is.
No fuel.
Shut up with the no fuel already. Let's see. Now. Production. Why are you not going crazy and building stuff? The build and repair for solar, is off. That would be irrelevant. So it should start to say that it has a bunch of blocks to build, as if I put it in fly mode, grind before weld. Why are you not finding things to build? I hate it when things don't work the way I want them to. Come on. Oh, now you're doing stuff. You are doing things. Why were you not saying that you weren't doing things? You silly monkey. Oh God, you're loud. There you go. Blocks to build. Large grid stuff. And now everybody is helping out getting the solar panels ready and built up. Because we'll need those girders and bulletproof glass and such that they are making. So excellent. Our power system will be doubled up by the time that is done its stuff. But something we can start doing again is that we can start making more stuff for the jump ship, as we have plenty of gold now. If we check this out, gold, 1,000 gold there. Oop, I'm so excited. That's enough to build a whole jump drive. So let's go to this block. We'll turn it on. And this block, come on, let me in. Turn it on. And these guys should start building up as fast as they can with the jump drives. And if I check my production again, yep, there they are. All the different things with the superconductors and the thruster components, because we have the gold now. Wait, how much platinum do we have? We have a little bit of platinum. So we can build some more. We have 25 more platinum. And each one takes... Wait, how much does each one take? Thruster components... 0.13. As we actually make a fair amount of thruster components. 25.2 platinum required. we might actually get the majority of our platinum done. We might only need a little bit more platinum. And then this thing will have its thrusters online, which will mean that once this thing's thrusters are good, I can... I mean, realistically, this projector is done because all the stuff has been projected and at least started. It just needs to finish. So I wonder, is this shipbuilding projector? I should just turn it off. Ship printer off. Yep, perfect. And as soon as these thrusters are online, I can slice this off from the base, make it a ship, remote control it through its antenna, and plug it into the base, driving it with its camera. Plug it in. Oh, geez. I might want to save this. Do I save this junction for more ship printing? I might need to add a whole nother spot for this to dock. Actually, that might be actually a good idea because this thing is a little big and awkward. I could take where the tug is and I could extend this 10 more out and then put the tug maybe on this side coming in because the tug's nice and small and it should be able to fit here. Alright, let's do that. So, connector. Bada-bum. Ah, but we won't need that because we can do that with the tug. We can move this connector.
No fuel.
Grab it. Thank you. And we shall detach. Aim at a block. Grind below 98%. There you go. Got its own connector with us. Move around here. Spin around a little bit. And... oh yeah, we have plenty of space here to back up. And we're going to want that advanced welding pad. And we're going to need some construction components and interior plates in order to build up the junctions and such for the next section. So, let's get those building. Where would be the best access port? Ah, through the turret. That'll work. Production. Base. Oh, everybody's building all sorts of stuff for me. I need interior plates. Who can do that for me? And what I should do is... this is going to be annoying, but I'm going to need to stack these things up. Because... I guess I could just clear them for a moment. Clear, 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 until I see my interior plates come through. Oh my god, so many things it's trying to build. Make me my plates. Where be the plates? How far down are they? Oh, there they are. They're not that far down. Just a little bit more right-clicking. There's my plates. There we go. Plates. And there we go. I'll take those, and I'll also take some components. Is there no construction components? Damn. I'll take those. I just need 2 to get this advanced welding thing started. Oh my god. Ah, the assemblers sometime, man. They're annoying. Alright, he's got some construction components. Steel. There we go. Got him. Alright, so slap that on there. Slap that on there. And we'll go 10 more out with a conveyor tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that enough? Is that what I did for these guys? Are they 10 apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they are 10 apart. 10, then the junction. Which, this way is kind of tight, just because the Khopesh is wide. But over here is plenty of space, so we can definitely do the junction, and then do the connector on the end. And that should be plenty of space for the jump ship to park eventually. Yes. Alright. So now we just need to steal a computer and a couple more construction components, because we always need more construction components, it seems. Computer? No, nobody's making computers. Everyone's so goddamn messed up with this. Assembler. Where is this assembler? This assembler is the prospector. Spectre. So let's take the prospector out of the group for a second, just so that I can clear its stuff, hopefully. Oh my god. So much stuff. I wish there was a button just to clear the entirety of everything that was there. Is it constantly being re-added? Come on. Come on. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it. There we go. Cleared. Okay. Components. Computers. Make them for me. And give me those computers. And it already ate the components, but hopefully... Nope, we still need 2 more. Why did you not give me that components? Damn it. Production. Prospector. Make me a component or 2. There, I can definitely steal some now. If I just make 1,000 of them, I'll eventually be able to steal enough. There we go. And welded. Very nice. Now to slap this back on. And weld pad welded. Awesome. Oh no. I've got my 2 landing gear all swapped around. Landing gear. Unlock. There we go. And that's plugged back in, my little tug. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, now that I've screwed around, I can put the prospector back into that group. Assembler. And save that group. And now the prospector should get a bunch more stuff to build in a moment. But how we doing here? We've got 717 done of the superconductors. That is amazing. More of the... Okay, we got 1, 2 there. 3, 4 done. It would have been nice if they did 1 in each direction at a time. You know what I mean? So at least I would be able to move the ship by itself. Then we look at the power. Fully recharged in 5 days. Oh, that is because we are going through so much power right now with the, like, we have 6 basic refineries chugging away, producing iron. We've got the 2 big refineries going. We got the building repairs. We got everything just chugging away. No wonder stuff is going crazy.
No fuel.
Let's detach real quick, turn off our lights and reattach.
No
Excellent.
fuel.
Ah. But everything is going so nicely. Come on, get your stuff at the drive. Alright. Let's go take another look at our resource situation here. At the moment, we have plenty of iron. We don't have to worry about iron. How are we doing for our gold? It is being slowly used up in our production as we build superconductors. And we are going to need more platinum. So, at the moment, this ship here needs to stay here because its iron production is required for the base to function. So what we need to do is get something else. Ooh, and this is coming along nicely. It's all getting nicely built up here. Also, we can probably take those bits off of that jump jack, and I will fix the jump jack's butt over the next episode here. What I should do is I should take one of these miners and I should get that drill system, as you can put these drill systems on a small ship and they're the same size as these drills. So I should probably to the hydrogen based one because it's got a little bit better range, I would feel, than the ion based one. Does this have a... Yes, it has a ore detector. Yeah, let's... is this the right one to do it to? Now, let's do it to the ion-based one. Yeah, let's do it to this one. Alright, so let's go and we'll take those drills off. I love how quickly that responds because it goes, yes, sir. I'll get rid of those drills right away, sir. And thankfully, these drill systems have the same conveyor laid out, so we can just stick them right in without any worries. Like so. And we'll be able to set them up with the proper collection settings. And then I can go get these rare materials and such, like platinum, that I need, while the prospector sits out there at the dry dock and performs good things for the base. Let's go heal up a little bit here. Thank you, survival kit. Come on. What do you need? Small steel tubes, interior plates. I'm sure that those are being created as we speak. At least, I would hope. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I wonder, because it always comes to Kopesh main. If I go to the assemblers, and I go Kopesh 1, actually just call them both Kopesh, because I've stopped doing the co-op stuff, since I'm using the script to automatically set that up. Base main. Does it open up when I go to production? No, it goes to Kopesh. Interesting. It goes to that particular one, and not to, this particular base one. Interesting. Well, I want this thing to finish these first because that's a priority to me, and then I can just leave the base and I can go and bugger off. So, for control panel, for build and repairs, we'll turn them all off. Oop, there we go. Except for the base one. And then we'll clear out the majority of this shit. Oh my god. Why do these just spam so much? They just make like one by one by one. That is so annoying. Why don't they just actually just put it all in one big thing? Ugh. That is super annoying to me. Kopesh, we'll just clear out those for a moment. Prospector. Oh, cool. Prospector. Small blocks. Drill. Make me the stuff I need for some of the drill systems. Actually, no. 2 drill systems. Make that. And then I know there'll be enough stuff on here to get this thing done. Because what do we need? We need tubes and motors and computers, essentially, with some interior plates. A prospector, tubes, interior plates, motors, some computers. Ah, there we go. Oh, but it's probably using those things. Oh, yes, it's using the tubes and stuff to build that stuff. No. Okay, what I need to do is I need to take this little ship and I need to move it right beside the build and repair. There you go. Because it is worried about what's closest to it. If we put it right there, build and repair will pay attention to it. And it'll build it up first. Come on, you silly thing. 12 motors. Oh, that's all we need is 12 motors. Prospector. Make me those 12 motors. Excellent. Now it's cooking. Grind it down. And blast motor. There you go. All built up. Okay, good. Now I can stop screwing around with all of my building repairs and stuff. And the ship printer ones I can turn on. The prospector and the Kopesh's one I can turn on. And they'll all just work out there on building up the jump ship. Base is on. Badger's one is off. Jump jack is off. Solar is on. Excellent. And now the base can just do its stuff as I... Oh, we're going to remove from toolbar there. Put the groups for backwards onto 3 instead. And we'll make a group of those drill systems. Drills. And we'll set them to collect, get rid of stone. And we'll do the same thing that we did for the others one. We'll just move outside first so that we have plenty of space. Is we need to offset the left and right one so that it is, you know, they're properly, nicely set up. So toggle block on off and show area on off. So right now we can see they are aligned this way but not aligned this way. So if we look at them, do we have any instance of left and right and such? That is up. Okay, so they're upside down right now. Good to know. So this will be their left and right. Let us pop into here. We're going to go for drill system. And it's going to be left, right, and left, right. The other one will be not area offset. Oh yeah, no, it's offset. That's the right thing to do. Alright. So we can see we're moving the one on the left here. So we'll move it in, move the other one in, and we'll just keep going until they're pretty much aligned. Alright, let's check those settings here. This one is -2, and this one should be +1. So this should be 1.5, and this should be -1.5. And is that aligned? Yes, it is. Wonderful. And they're aligned this way because they are aligned that way. So then we'll go to their drills and we'll make their area as big as we can, and that is good. And we'll do the forward offset here of 20 is too much. It should be, because their maximum size is 25, this forward offset should be 12.5. And that should put it right back to the base there. Although it probably could go about, say, 13 or 14. 14. Yeah, that's right to the tips. Excellent. And then everything in that area is my collection area. Wonderful. We can just clear the bar here. And back to 1. Turn off the area. We have them set on collect. We have disabled stone. And we turn them down. Are ready to rock. Let us go get some platinum. Because there is platinum in space. And so I can take this guy and coast my way to some platinum. Oh, right. Oh, right. There was that whole series of asteroids that had a bunch of platinum in it that were all in one cluster. I have to make sure, because this thing only has... Oh, it has four thrusters slowing it down? Okay, good. I have to make sure I don't crash into anything, though. But, yeah, let's jet off towards these guys and go suck up a bunch of platinum. Which we should be able to get there quite quickly, considering that there really isn't much in the way. And then this... So then we have 2 miners, which actually gives us a reason to have 2 mining ships. One miner is our hydrogen-based miner that will go and actively grind stuff away when I need to dig holes and such. And this will be our drills miner that will be more of our selective, specific resource collector that will go to a particular location and suck the resources out using the nanobot mining drills. And then that way, I don't have to worry about the fact that I have 2 miners. I can just cope with that and have them for 2 different purposes. But, wonderful. But we're almost there. Just be another minute here as I make sure I'm pointing myself. Kind of hard to see with all of the waypoints there. But we want to make sure that we are not going to hit anything, as I don't know what my stopping distance is like with this ship, considering it is ion-based, although it is quite light, only 35,000 kilograms. Compared to a lot of ships in the game, this is definitely lightweight. But the fact that this ship doesn't have a large quantity of storage is okay, because we're only going to be collecting up the actual materials that we want. Like, we're only going to get the platinum, where like the drill systems have essentially a medium cargo container's worth of storage capacity. Since we're only getting just the platinum, we don't have to worry about harvesting a whole bunch of extra stone from grinding it nearby, and worrying about having an ejector system on this ship so that we can eject out the bad bits. Here we are, just about arrived. This one is the closest here, so let's aim up a little bit, using our stuff here to come to a nice stop. Only a few hundred meters away now from our space platinum. I'm so glad I did all that scouting in the past. It makes life so much easier when I want to get out to these locations. And all of our brakes are on now. We'll slide on by it because didn't get my stopping distance judged perfectly, but at least it's not sliding that far on by. Back up a little bit, and we can aim towards it. Move on in towards the platinum spot. And How are we doing here? 20-something meters in. Let's snug up to the surface. Just like so. We can see where our area is, and let's leave our iron ball that we'll come back to in the future and zip on over to the platinum with the spectator camera. So it should be in this rock. We have our area that we are going to be collecting from. Although, ooh, oh, you can see it directly from side of there, but this is fine. We can collect it from there. We can turn on the drills, turn off that, and since they are on collect, they should start flying out and pulling that platinum out of the stone. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, so I'm going to take my time. I'm going to harvest all the platinum I can find over here, or at least however much I believe that I will need for getting those ion drives finished. Once they are done, I'll be able to cut the jump drive off from its moorings and get it properly docked at a location. Probably, I guess I could throw on a seat, but I could just do it with, ooh, that's probably it. That's probably all the platinum there. As that will probably be a ghost. A ghost platinum marker. Excellent. So I'll be able to cut it off its moorings eventually, and then go and dock it up properly, wait for it to charge, and get a few more of its jump drives built. And then even with, say, 4 or 5 drives built, we should be able to start doing the hauling contracts, specifically if I take, say, the Kopesh with it, because the Kopesh could use its jump drive in order to, again, support the jumping effort, so we can jump out further and faster. But that is going to be it for now. We've made some nice progress on the base and the jump ship, and I'll be back in the future with more Space Engineers. But for now, thanks for watching, and good hunting out there, fellow Space Engineers.